What an amazing week, honestly, guys. We've built the first pieces for our systematic content testing framework. So we can now create strategy profiles for each LinkedIn profile, and we can create hypotheses and run smart content experiments with them. I also have a little front-end gimmick for you, and I got new running shoes. Let me tell you all about it. All right. So let's start with the strategy profiles. I mean, this is really what I wanted ContentIn to be from the beginning. And I'm so fucking thrilled that we're finally building it. So the idea is that we will have strategy profiles for each publishing LinkedIn profile, where we have audience insights, voice parameters. We'll have proven strategies, hypotheses that we have tested and confirmed, like content gap. These are like opportunities that we could use. And the thing is, we kind of like had this based on prompting in the background, but we never had like this central living and breathing document that the AI can work on and improve on over time. So this is kind of like the heart and soul of the whole content testing framework. And then the next bit are the strategic hypotheses. Let me give you an example here. So we're generating this profile. It comes with success criteria, test approaches, reasoning, and a hypothesis that's to be tested. So for example, here it says focusing 80% of content on personal brand topics will increase average engagement scores by 15% given personal brand posts average 95 versus current baseline of 78.93. And we always have a reasoning behind this, right? So personal brand content shows highest performance, 95 average score, but only represents 6% of posts versus 32% of LinkedIn content creation with a 75 average. So recent top performer was personal brand post with 94.17 score. Audience of solopreneurs and coaches desperately need personal branding guidance. So this all makes a ton of sense. This is a super cool insight that the AI generated from our data, turned into a hypothesis, and then creates a test approach for how to do this, how to measure the success of it, how many posts to test it with. This was going to be tested with 4 posts, a priority score. This is calculated based on the impact that that specific hypothesis will have on our content strategy overall. So we've built this out. They are not running yet, but this is like the central core piece. And we've taken several days to fine tune the prompts around this and the mechanisms around this. We added a deduplication engine so that tests are not repeated. We took great care that all of the hypotheses are generated on real data insights and not hallucinated by the AI. So, guys, I can't tell you, like, this is what I had in mind for ContentIn from the beginning. And I'm like so thrilled. I'm like working through the night and everything to get this out because I can't wait to see it working myself. Another big update that we ran under the hood is based on some feedback that we got from non-English speaking users. And that is that the suggestions and sometimes the posts were not created in their respective language reliably. So we've taken 2 days this week to like really rework how we handle the language for idea generation and post generation. And everything now should be very reliable and produce content in the language that you've set. I've tested it here with German, and the results were really, really good. We also now have the option to basically individualize the writing style and the prompts a little bit based on the target language. For example, with German, there are a couple of dead giveaway phrases, much like in English, the same actually, where you can tell, okay, that has been written with AI. So we're trying to target those now based on the actual target language, which is really cool. So yes, if you are a German speaking or non-English speaking user, please let me know if this is now working for you. All the suggestions and all the drafts written for you should be in German, and they also should sound awesome. So please let me know how that goes. While we're at it, let me show you the two nice gimmicks that we've added to the front end. If you go to create AI image, you will now see two new styles. Let me show you what that looks like. That's one version. There's more colorful ones as well. And we've also upgraded the version of ideogram that we use in the background for this. So I think all images now should come out a lot nicer. Look at this. Two colors in the font. And then we have vintage black and white poster. So if you want to go for something completely different, try this one. This actually came out very nice, didn't it? I want to use that. Now look at that. One last change that we did in the front end this week is that we've switched chat providers. We now have an AI chatbot, and the idea is that this will increase our customer service quality by quite a bit, as it should be able to handle all the first level support much quicker and much better than honestly we've been able to lately. With a small team, providing 24-hour 7 days a week customer support is really, really hard. So we have a huge user documentation and a lot of SOPs in the background, and we've trained the AI bot on this. I'm sure that for the next couple of weeks there will be a lot of requests that we still have to manually fine-tune and get better. But over time, this should really make life for the users, for you guys, a lot better, and you should get great answers instantly instead of having to wait for us for a couple of hours or sometimes even a day if it's weekend or something to react. So really excited how that turns out. We're testing this for the moment, but I have really high hopes. Also, quick update on SEO. This is a screenshot from SEMrush, and also there we can see like an undeniable growth trend in the right direction. What's also very, very cool to see on Search Console is that the clicks are now also going up. So the impressions have been going up for a while now, but it seems like the clicks are now following, which means the positioning is going up and up, and we rank higher. So really, really stoked about looking at these SEO results lately. We've got our competitor alternative pages live. We still need to humanize them, and we are already preparing more of those for the future. And our blog posts are on a roll as well. And this is a revelation I really got from training for my ultra marathon in September, because I've just got a plan. I asked ChatGPT to create one for me, and ChatGPT is like, okay, do this run at that day, this run at that day, and then this run at that day. And I'm just following that. And you can see the progression, right? You just know what to do and you just do it. You don't think about it anymore. You see the progression. And quod erat demonstrandum, right? But in mid-September, I can tell you if it actually worked or not. I was never a runner. I hated running for probably up until 2 years ago. And I'm not quite sure what made me start doing it, probably like longevity stuff. But really the insight is, same with like lifting and weight training, you will not see results right away. It will feel hard as fuck when you begin. But if you just keep doing it and keep increasing your weights, your speed, your distances a little bit each week, you will inevitably get better at it. And this insight is so powerful. And since I had this, I'm constantly looking at ContentIn, and I'm trying to find these things. And with SEO, I know that we found the one for marketing. And like this week with the content testing framework, I am convinced that we've also found it on the product side. I'm so excited to see how all of this comes together and just creates this amazing value and creates an AI ghostwriter that will handle your LinkedIn content for you with minimal intervention from your end. I feel we're now at the point where we're actually getting closer to achieving this every day. I can't tell you how good that feels. Also, quick update on the Done For You service. I got amazing feedback. A couple of people raised their hand and showed interest. So we'll definitely keep going. Stay tuned for more updates next week. And besides that, we'll just do exactly what I just said. We're going to keep building on the things that will create insane value in the long run. So these are all the tickets that we have to build our content testing framework. And next week, we're going to look at actually doing the hypotheses, creating posts based of them, and have a full strategy evolution engine. We'll still need a couple of weeks, even though we are crazy productive thanks to Claude Code. But we also want to make sure that this really, really works. So we're taking great care and meticulously perfect all the prompts and everything. And then there's always, bugs to fix and UX to improve. So stay tuned for more updates next week. As always, 2 ways I can help you grow on LinkedIn. Try ContentIn, 14-day free trial. It gets rid of 90% of the content hassle, and it will soon have a fully self-optimizing content strategy and testing framework. Epicst. And then there's the Done For You service. More on that next week. But if you feel like you need a really hands-off system to generate your leads on LinkedIn, please hit me up in a DM and I'll put you on the waitlist for that. And now let me go to my long training run. See you next week.